Hey everyone, this is Jordan from Sleeklens.com, and in this video I'm going to go over our new Lightroom profile pack, and that is called the Grit and Grind Lightroom Profiles. This is all about sports and fitness photos and making them look as creative and awesome as possible. And this is a really great way to get started on getting some really cool color grading to your images. So I'm going to show you a couple different examples so you can kind of get the gist of what you can do with these profiles. So the first example I have right here is this woman kind of rock climbing here, and we want to apply a Lightroom profile. So we're going to go over here to our basics panel, and Lightroom profiles work on Lightroom CC 7.3 and up. So if you have an older version of Lightroom, these will not work with that version. And also you do need to work on RAW files. They do not work on JPEGs. If you have a JPEG open, you will not even see the profile options, the custom profiles that you would see down here. You don't even see those available. So again, we're going to apply these profiles. So we're going to go over here to our basics panel, and under the profile section, I'm just going to click the little thumbnail view here, and I'm going to scroll down and look at the grit and grind here. So we have 20 different profiles to choose from, and you can kind of cycle through all of these different kind of color options. I'm going to click on the one called Iron Man. So I'm going to click there, and it kind of gives a cool metallic look to it, really kind of tones down the warmth of it and kind of gives a nice cool look to your photos. And then once we have the look that we want, we can actually go over here and play with the amount if we wanted to. If we wanted to decrease it a little bit, bring back the original image a little bit more, or really intensify it, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 100, which is midway, and I'm going to click close there. So if you do like that look already, all you got to do is just export your image and you're good to go. But we're going to actually apply a couple different changes to our images so we can kind of dial it in a little bit more. So for this one, I'm just going to bump the exposure ever so slightly to about plus 20, plus 15. So that looks good there. My shadows, I really want to bump up the shadows a lot, especially in this area. I want to see a little bit more of the rock face, so I'm going to go roughly around there. And then also we're going to go to our dehaze. I really want to take our dehaze up because that's going to really give a lot of crunch to the photo. We can also do that with clarity, but I kind of like dehaze as well. And the last thing we're going to do is just take up the vibrance just a little bit more. So there we go. Now you can see kind of the before and after. If you click over here, this is kind of what we started with, kind of a more warm photo, but this is when we really wanted to kind of color grade it a little bit, make it look more cinematic, and it looks pretty cool. So this last example I'm going to show you here, if we go over here to the surfer photo, this is where we can really get some awesome tones out of our image here. So for this one, we're going to apply another profile right off the bat. I'm going to go over here to our profiles again. You can kind of cycle through here. We really have one. I really like this one. If you like that really cool, that orange and teal look, this would be the one for you. Hoop Dreams that's what it's called there. But what I want to do is the one called Another Level. So I click on that one, and it really has that really nice magenta look to it, which really kind of stands out. So again, we can play with the intensity, bring back the original a little bit more, intensify it a little bit more. Again, I'm going to leave this one right in the middle, and I'm going to close this down and start adding a little bit more of our fine-tune adjustments. So for this one, again, I'm going to go up the exposure here just a touch, not too much, not even a full one stop. And then I'm going to take my contrast, again, just bump it up ever so slightly right there. It's not going to be very, very visible, except if you kind of zoom in here. But we're going to take down the highlights, a little bit of highlights there, right around there. And then we're going to take our shadows. We're going to really go up with our shadows again. I just want to see a little bit more of the guy here, a little bit more of his features, especially in his face. And then the last one we'll do is just take up the vibrance just a little bit more. So roughly around there. So this is our final here, and again, we can see the before and after. This is what we had. This is what we came up with here. And with these kind of adjustments dialed in, I can actually go back to our profiles and start choosing different ones. Again, I can go back to the Hoop Dreams a little bit. Click that one, tone it down just a touch, and then just in a few clicks, we have a really cool, nice color graded image, and it's really, 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 really nice. So if you want to learn more information about this Grit and Grind Lightroom profile pack, head on over to Sleeklens.com. You can see a link in the description down below, and that'll show you some more examples, some more before and after examples, and a little bit more about the product. So if you want to learn more, again, head on over to Sleeklens.com for more information about the Grit and Grind Lightroom profiles. This has been Jordan from Sleeklens, and I'll see you in the next video.